Chapter 5. Food we eat. In our previous class, we have discussed about nutrients. We have also discussed about 5 main nutrients. What are they? They are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. Our body also need water and roughage. And milk is also essential for our body because milk contains protein, carbohydrate, fat, vitamins, minerals and water. Milk is a complete food. We have also discussed about balanced diet. What is balanced diet? So, let's move to our today's class. We know that good food is essential for a healthy body. It helps us to grow. It gives us energy to work and play. So, we must follow good food habits in order to stay healthy. So, today I want to give you an activity related to balanced diet. What you have to do? You have to make a diet chart for yourself for a week. You will do it in your notebook, EVS notebook, with date and with the name of the chapter. Make sure you follow a balanced diet. You can draw and color or paste pictures of the food items you will eat. At first, we will write what is balanced diet. Then you will write the importance of balanced diet. Then you will prepare your diet chart. Okay. Do you know an active male child of your age require almost 1600 to 2000 calorie and an active female child require almost 1400 to 2000 calorie. We know that we should avoid junk food. But why? Junk food provides us only calorie, but very little or no nutrition are there. That's why they are called empty calories. What? Empty calories. And you know the examples. Cakes, cookies, donuts, all kind of processed food, then cool drink, ice cream, chips, pizza, what we buy from the market, not homemade. Okay, so these are known as empty food because these are junk food. So to maintain good health, we should avoid the consumption of junk food. Now, I expect from all of you that there will be no junk food in your diet chart. Okay? Then what type of food do you include in your diet chart? You will include fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, whole grains, pulses, nuts, proteins, healthy fat, dairy products, etc. Okay? Now, look at this picture. This is a picture of balanced diet. In your food, there should be fruits and vegetables 40%, then 25% grains, 25% proteins and 10% healthy fat. Okay. Make your diet chart column wise. Like at first breakfast, then mid-morning snack, then lunch, then mid-evening snack and then dinner. Mention the time also. Okay. Write it day wise also. At first, make the diet chart for Monday, then Tuesday and so on. Let's move to our today's topic. Hope the activity is clear to you all. Let's start. Look at here. An activity is given here. In the picture shown here, who do you think is doing healthy activity? Take the correct picture. Is this a correct activity? Healthy activity? Yes, then put a tick. Is this a healthy activity? No. Watching TV? Then cross it. Is this a healthy activity? Yes. So put a tick here. Let's start with storage and preservation of food. We must keep food safe from insects, worms and germs. Food items exposed to dust and insects may cause diseases. Food can be preserved for a long time and stored for later use. So we should always cover our food. We should keep our food safe from germs, insects, dust, etc. We can keep food safe by using following methods. So there are some methods. By following them, we can keep our food safe. Let's find out what are they. Adding salt, boiling, refrigeration and freezing, adding sugar and dehydration. So these are some methods. By following them, we can preserve our food for long time. Start with adding salt. We can add salt to food items to preserve them, like pickle and fish. If we add salt with them, we can preserve them. Next, boiling. This method will preserve for a short period of time. You noticed that your mother is boiling milk in the kitchen, isn't it? Boiling prevents the milk from getting spoiled, as well as boiling kill the germs also. Next, refrigeration and freezing. Food kept in a refrigerator remains fresh for some days. Germs do not grow easily in cool places. We can keep milk, fruits, vegetables, cooked food in a refrigerator. We generally do this. We keep our fruits, vegetables, cooked food in fridge at our home. Next, adding sugar. Extra sugar in food also act as a preservative. Preservative means a substance which is added to a food item to preserve it. Okay. We can store fruits for a long time in the form of jams, jellies and murabbas by adding sugar. Okay, sugar here acts as a preservative. Next process is dehydration. Dehydrating means extracting the moisture from the food item. In this method, the food items are dried in the sun to stop the growth of germs in them. Dehydration in food processing means by which food can be preserved by extracting the moisture in it. It is one of the oldest methods of food preservation. Okay, we can preserve chips, fish, raw mangoes by this method. So, different food items have different method to preserve them. Okay, we have discussed here about 5 methods. Now move to our next topic. Cooked and raw food. Cooking makes food tasty, soft and easy to digest. But sometimes different cooking methods destroy the nutrients present in the food. So, food losses its nutritive value. Means food loses its nutrition. like carrot, radish, cabbage, cucumber. If we eat them raw, it will be better for us because they contain large amount of vitamins which are destroyed by heat when we cook them. We have to wash them thoroughly if we want to consume them raw. Next topic, which is healthy food habits. We all are aware of these habits. Let's have a look. Wash your hands before and after eating. Then always eat clean and fresh food. Wash vegetables before cutting, not after the cutting. Avoid eating junk food. Chew food very well. Do not waste food. Always take only as much food as you can eat. Wasting of food is very bad habit. So dear students, that's all for today. Read the topics very well. Next day we will continue the chapter. We will do the word meanings and we will do the exercises. So read the topics very well and do the activity. Thank you. Have a nice day.